Morning, everybody. Today, Mahmoud Al Taib from Valley of the Kings. Today, I would like to share you the uh, the information about Valley of the Kings. In fact, when we talk about Valley of the Kings as the Royal Necropolis, dates back to 1560 BC till 1100 BC. It's known. Although there are a tomb at Valley of the Kings dates back to the 22nd dynasty, but when the at time of the third intermediate period, they reused a tomb to bury a female priest dates back to the 22nd dynasty. But originally, Valley of the Kings, that's New Kingdom Royal Necropolis, which dates back to 1560 BC till 1100 BC. Valley of the Kings today, 64 tombs, 24 royal tombs, 26 kings are buried in Valley of the Kings because we have two double tombs. The tomb over there, if you see this is when zooming, is Ramses 5-6 is double tomb KV9, and over there when that's a road leads to the next is KV14 Queen Tawesrit and King Sidnach together. So there are two double tombs. So 24 royal tombs, 26 people in 24 tombs because of the two double tombs. The rest of the tombs, 40 tombs, some, or we can say 30% of the 40 tombs are dedicated to the royal family people that had been buried, like KV5, the most famous one, non-royal tomb, belong Ramses II sons, and the largest, biggest one, 443 meters. And the rest of the numbers, say 60%, are unknown. 60% or 70% are unknown of the no decoration. For example, there are two tombs at the Western Valley, because this valley here we can see 60 tombs, and the numbering of the tombs dates back to 1827 by Gardiner Wilkinson when he numbered the tomb according to the location. From 1 KV1, which means Kings Valley, KV, then KV1 until KV1 21, and then add four tombs numbers 22, 23, 24, 25 at the Western Valley were located next to this mountain. Very important thing about Valley of the Kings itself, when we say 64 tombs, so not more or less. When people say many tombs, 67 or 60 or 70 or even less or 60, in fact Valley of the Kings itself today, up to date, 64 tombs, 24 royal tombs, and the rest non-royal tombs or unknown. Unknown means no decoration inside. The most famous tomb here at Valley of the Kings is King Tutankhamun. As you see, there are King Tutankhamun tomb. We're located here, and this is KV 5-6 is double tomb. The most beautiful tomb we're located here is Cities of Ferris, is KV 17. The most beautiful tomb decoration. The longest tomb at Valley of the Kings were located over there. The way leads to Cities of Ferris tomb, and then cross the stairs up, and then KV 20, which belong Queen Hatshepsut, 213 meters. When we talk about tombs at Valley of the Kings, we talk about length, not depth. When we describe a tomb, for example, King Tutankhamun, we say 30 meters. We can say that's the length of the tomb. KV for highlights for the measuring tombs, for example, KV 9, which is double tomb over there, is Ramses 5-6 is 116 meters. KV 8 Merim Betah is 164 meters. KV 14 Tawesret Setnach is 158 meters. KV 6 Ramses 9 105 meters. KV2 Ramses 4 is 88 meters, and so on. So when talking about tombs, length, not depth. There are very important things that all the tombs at Valley of the Kings had been robbed. Only 5 tombs. When people, that is a fallen mistake when talk about only survivor tomb is King Tutankhamun KV 62, when Howard Carter discovered it by the way of accident when he started to dig in this square 1917, and he succeeded in discovering it in 1922, exactly into the 4th November, and there are a big story behind, maybe in other video I will talk about. And there are very important things, so that's Tutankhamun KV 62, that is, we can describe it, the only royal tomb had been discovered at Valley of the Kings. It's true, but when we say the only tomb had been discovered in the Valley of the Kings, not only Tutankhamun, in fact there are 4 tombs more. KV number 46, which had been discovered in 1905 by Davis. That's where located the opposite road of Ramesses the fourth. There are 3 tombs on your right hand. It will be when you get into the after you drop from the mini train, right hand you will see the caravan, and the road leads to KV1 Ramesses 7. Then next you can see KV2 sign refers to the tomb of Ramesses 4. It's right hand, your right hand. Left hand passage leads to 3 tombs. The tomb in the middle carrying the KV 46 had been discovered in 1905, which belonged to Toya and Yoya. If you've been in the Egyptian Museum, so you can see the treasures and the objects over there had been discovered in 1905 in KV 46. So the tomb number 2 had been discovered in Valley of the King by intact and treasures, objects, KV 46, KV 62, which belonged to Tutankhamun. The third one at Valley of the Kings had been discovered by its staff. Over there, look at the 2 men over there. Next, left hand is the tomb number 36. The opposite passage, there was a passage which leads to Tutmosis III. Left hand, right hand, which will be KV 36, which belong a high priest, or that's not high priest, he was a governor of the Nubians, or we can, when the 18th dynasty kings, when registered and divide the government into the ruler of the north, the ruler of south, or lower Egypt, upper Egypt, the ruler of Nubia, as the 3 assistants of the king. So means that the ruler in Kush, he had been buried in this tomb, and this tomb had been discovered by intact. So the 3rd tomb was KV 36. The tomb number KV number KV, which here it's belong here. Look at this, is a small tent and their enclosure wall. That is KV 63, had been discovered in 2006 by Professor Adult Shadow, by intacts, and 8 mummies, and there are some jars had been discovered in this tomb. 2006, so that is the tomb number 4 had been discovered by intact. The tomb number 64, KV 64, had been discovered in 2012 in your way to Tutmosis the third. Left hand you can see a sign refers to KV 64 had been discovered in 2012. So again, at Valley of the Kings there are 5 tombs had been discovered by intact, and almost the tombs had been robbed. The tombs are survived. KV2, the most famous one, King Tutankhamun. KV 63, the 10th dynasty family, or they called as a cache. KV Nahmet Bastet, which dates back to 22nd dynasty, but this tomb used or recycled or buried in the tomb which dates back to 18th dynasty or 19th dynasty maybe, but it is KV 46 had been discovered 2012. The fourth tomb, KV 36, the ruler of Kush or Nubia. Then we have a tomb was a non-royal tomb. So we have the tomb 46 Toya and Yoya had been discovered in 1905. So again, 5 tombs survived, 1 royal tomb, and 4 tombs are non-royal tombs at Valley of the Kings. Thank you, Mahmoud Taib. Greetings from Valley of the Kings. Come to visit Egypt. It's very warm weather and sunny, blue sky. Thank you again. Goodbye.